this I didn't even dare. So we started, and Dan Lauston and I said, let's do a black and white film in color. And what does that mean? It means that we kept the ratio of contrast very much in the expressionist film and also in the classical studio lighting, 3-point lighting. And we thought that's the layer of the highlights and the deepest shadows. And then we're gonna add the color on top. So it was already that layer there. And when I was a kid, I was a PA in a movie that Gabriel Figueroa, the greatest cinematographer in Mexican history, he photographed it. And I remember him telling me, look, if you want to keep the midtones in a black and white, you got to go with greens and reds and golds and pinks, which I hate pinks, so there's no pinks. But I already knew that it was going to look good. I didn't try anything until the pandemic. Then the pandemic hit, stopped the movie for 6 months. We cut everything we had shot until then, which was all the second half. And then in the middle of cutting that, my choice was 4 months, it was Uber Eats or something else. Obviously I chose Uber Eats a lot of times. But I started watching the movie in black and white on my computer, on the grayscale filter on the Macintosh. And I thought, Jesus, if we just watch a couple of things, the contrast ratio, if we light the fog a little more in the night scenes, and I just started to think about those things, and then when I was brave enough, I showed it to Kim Morgan first, my wife, and then I showed it to Bradley, and then I showed it to Dan Lauston, the cinematographer, and he said, no. I said, oh yeah, we should try it. I mean, I thought, we're not gonna get away with it, but we could do a secondary release in black and white, because I knew how good it looked. And Searchlight, fortunately, they said, finish it both ways, and we'll let you put it out a little later in black and white, and eventually on Blu-ray in black and white, and I went, that's all I want to have. So that's what it is. And the movie has a different weight in black and white. I think the storytelling, the camera, the weight, the moral weight, the grittiness of the movie has a different feel in black and white. And you can see everything that we did to make it feel like a classic movie from the 40s. It plays much better.
Yeah, I feel like in this one I noticed this more. The practical lights play a very interesting role. So like the flashlight that Bradley's character has at the beginning.
Yeah, always, yeah.
So I wonder if you could talk about those choices.
Yeah, I've been, we call it self-gaffering, which means the actors illuminate each other. And I started doing it on Mimic. There was an incredibly difficult shot that was not working. It was Charles Dutton comes to the door of the subway car and says, let me in. And Jeremy Northam is on the other side of the door, and it was a horrible shot. And I was saying, this is not working. And then I gave them flashlights and said, light yourself and light each other. And all of a sudden, I went, that's the solution. And so every time an actor has a lighting device, he becomes a gaffer.